As we look at the trends in the marketplace, with return to office really dominating the headlines over the previous 2 quarters, before that it was remote work. I think that what we see is hybrid work has now become institutionalized across North America. As important as the room solutions are, which is a major part of our portfolio, and how we add value to our customers' video collab environment, there's always going to be someone who is remote, or multiple people who are remote. And solving that meeting equity and collaboration opportunity is really what we're focused on. So those trends are very favorable to us and our partners based upon our market position in the cloud peripheral and video collaboration space. But it's really the coming together, the fusing of hybrid work that makes this a really exciting and dynamic marketplace going forward. There are some product line extensions, such as some innovation in our webcams, our headsets now using AI to auto suppress or clear up noise suppression on both sides of the conversation, which we believe is really unique. So infusing technology into line extensions for speaker tracking or AI noise cancellation, these are some enhancements to the personal workspace portfolio. But the real innovation in the market moving opportunity we see is in the 2 new product introductions we've placed in our Teams workspace, or room workspace solution, I should say. And that's centered around our what we call Logitech Sight. And that is a 315-degree immersive camera that allows for individuals to be individually framed. So if you and I were sitting across from each other at a table, the far end participants would see a natural immersive interaction as if they were there. That is a transformational moment in the marketplace. And I know it's one thing to say it and see it on a PowerPoint, but I'll tell you, James, we're hosting a lot of executives in our briefing center in San Jose. And it is a transformational experience when you see it live. That has had a pretty steep sales curve already. We're super excited about where that's going to take the business because it's backwards compatible to all Rally Bar Mini, Rally Bar cameras that we've sold the past. So it's really building that ecosystem for meeting equity and sticking with our core product lines to enhance that experience. Remote participants need to participate. It's not remote attendees, right? It's remote participants. And we want to unlock the power of the whole team. And I mentioned to you what my schedule was yesterday. We're a global team. We've got production across the globe, and we've got leadership and manufacturing across the globe. So if we're not able to communicate, having remote participants make meaningful contributions, we're losing out on that ability to have diverse and geographically dispersed employees help grow the company. If you look at the business we have, and I'm speaking to North America B2B business, which is what I'm responsible for, we are now double the size we were pre-pandemic, okay? So we're 2x the volume. And this is no longer on a post-pandemic reset. We are back to growth. But the programs were disparate because the company was infused in B2B around a central customer buying journey. So you had some partners that specialize in this product category, others that specialize in that product category. So what we've done is harmonized our price book and harmonized our deal registration process, but also allowing partners to select tracks as opposed to tiers. And within those tracks, the more you move up the track, and there's certain criteria, the more profitable you can be as a partner. But it's clear now what it's going to take. It's clear that you as a partner can participate in all products and services that we sell with consistency. And that consistency piece and transparency is really what precipitated it. Great feedback thus far. A lot more work to do to make sure everybody understands the new tools that we're infusing into their environment for simplicity, speed, and execution at the point of sale or at the customer premise, because ultimately that's where we'll continue to win business with our partners. That's a great question because it's actually changed. If you go back and think about unified communications pre-pandemic, there was a very clear buying journey, ITDM hierarchy that leads to the CIO. That still remains, but video has become more pervasive in the estate. You still have to have voice, but if you believe in video everywhere and collaboration everywhere, that is one stream. But now you have to think about workspace solutions, which in certain places was formerly called real estate, in other places was called facilities. And if you think about bringing back people to the office and a return to office motion, your office footprint may have shrunk. You may have to think about hot desking, reservations, room. So this is the intersection. That is a different buyer journey of who controls that particular place. And there is actually a third potential persona, which is, and it depends on the customer, the segment, and typically the geography, but there is a remote employee experience segment within large enterprise institutions. Hybrid work is here to stay, of which some people are full-time remote, sometime in the office, and others are full-time in the office. So that could be a third, and that could be all the personal workspace components, mice, keyboards, docks, webcam, lighting, as we were talking before, that you have to solve for. So we're seeing these different buying journeys, and this is why one partner can now address all of those personas with the Logitech portfolio and see that contribute to their success. This is an area that I feel very, very strongly on. If you understand the importance of SMB companies in the U.S. and Canada to the overall economic engine that North America businesses provide, you understand that small business in aggregate is actually big business, and it's a sizable component. And this is an area that we didn't have clarity on, again, because of different lines of business and just how significant in terms of volume of partners it was. But new tools, new structures, and more resources are going to be dedicated to our SMB partners, because to them, they're not small. And we want them to grow and lead with Logitech. Our solutions, James, lend itself to mass distribution. They're simple, they're elegant, they're thoughtful, and they're scalable. So the level of technical complexity to begin to sell Logitech may be lower than some of the industry standards, right, that had been historically there in the past, that were dominated by a few handful of players. Now, we still address our principal partners in the new program in a very direct way. That's not to say that they're not going to remain a key focus for us. I want to be clear, they are. But if someone has only sold audio unified communications and wants to get into video, and a lot of SMB partners do, Logitech is the natural answer to that question of how to do it. I think there's a common theme of faster. The market is thawed a bit, and there is this normalization of hybrid. And it's really important, I think, because there was some decision point along the way. And I think you remember, pandemic high point, everyone's remote, then everybody wants to get back together, but we're settling in and being able to help outfit, not just based upon the product, but when we solve for customers' needs in the spaces by which their people are working. So think along spaces and think personalization of technology. The headset I may choose may be different than yours, right? So it's got to fit a certain way, sound a certain way. That's just one, personal workspace example. But you extend that into the conference room. That one conference room, or two or three in the SMB space, may be the lifeblood of that business and how people collaborate there. So just optionality and scalability and speed, right? How quickly can you deliver this, get it up because our customer wants to go right now. And that's a difference than we saw just 2 quarters ago. We see that trend continuing, by the way, going into 24. We're super excited about that. Yeah, we announced it. It's rolling today. This quarter is somewhat of the onboarding soft launch. You can expect an increase in tools, automation, and global scalability as to how we service our customers via our partners. So this is a journey. We've got attributes in the program today that, a few quarters ago didn't exist. That's direct feedback from our partner community. So we'll continue to iterate and elevate their experience and continue to lead the marketplace in many of the categories we participate in going forward. So we feel the trends are very favorable, but providing the right tools, framework, and digital experiences in that partner flow are going to be critical to what's next in terms of scaling the business. I think you're going to see this wall of sound, if you will, in the channel. And you're going to see us really getting closer to our new partner tracks. You'll see an announcement of a new value-added reseller leadership and a structure that would lend itself to making sure every partner has what they need more broadly. I'll come back and tell you more about that when I can, but there's some, rest assured that this is a focus area for us. Video everywhere, hybrid work, it's good for the environment, it's good for employees, and it's good for business. And that's going to be our focal point across all of Logitech, B2B in North America going forward. So that's what I would expect from us in the near future.